Well, me and Ollie and Jet, Jameson, Jody's son, are going down to the barn. Amy's up ahead of us. We are going to, there's a couple of horses that were acting up this week. And I told the guys at the barn, just leave them alone. Don't play around. I'm going to go with them this morning. It's Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning here in Ontario. I talked to everybody about what kind of a great sale we had at Lexington. It was absolutely it was so good. So anytime I go to the sale, you guys know I get very little sleep. I'm completely stressed out. I'm always trying to look, and I watch almost every single horse go through the ring. 860 horses. So of those 860, I can guarantee you I watched 800 walk into the ring. And I think the ones that we selected were very good. Did we miss some? Maybe, but that came down to the placement of the sale. There were horses sold on the 300s that I passed over that were in our strike zone, so to speak, but I passed them over because I wanted horses that were later on that I thought would be in our strike zone. And what happens every time we do that almost? We don't get the second one, so we missed out on both of them. So I did my best. I was constantly weighing our options during the sale, watching the sale, and buying horses if they were the right ones for us. And man, oh man, I think we did a fantastic job at the sale. I was very, very pleased. So much so, the second the sale was over, so as hit number 860 was selling, I was walking out the door. I didn't even hear the hammer hit the gavel. I was in my car, and I was driving towards home. Now, I drank a giant Red Bull at 11:15 at night, so I was pretty wired. You don't ever drink Red Bulls, they're not good for you. I drank a big Red Bull right before I get in the car, and got something at one of the restaurants quick on my way onto the highway, and I drove for 5 hours. I remember the name, Oregon, Michigan. Nice little town. I got to Oregon, Michigan, and I saw a bunch of hotels. The signs when you're going down the road and you see the hotels there. This one, whatever. So I pull over, and I say to myself, I know I can drive home. I don't know if it's a Red Bull. I was just so excited about the sale. I was just feeling great. I could have drove right home and been there at 7:30. But then I'm saying to myself, you're going to get tired. You're going to sleep till 2. It's going to screw up your sleeping that night. Why don't you just pull over at 4:18 in the morning, sleep in a hotel, wake up fresh, grab a coffee, and head home. So that's what I did. I didn't have to, but I did. I pulled in. One of the nicest Hampton Inns I've ever slept in was that one. It was beautiful. I woke up fresh as a daisy. I only had 4 hours and 10 minutes sleep, but I don't know whether it was a stress relief from the sale being over, or just what with the productivity at the sale, or whether it was a number of things. Maybe it was a nice day. I woke up sharp as a tack. I drove home. I felt great. I sat on the couch with my wife last night. We went over every horse. We bid on every horse I looked at. If we bought 20, I bid on 70. And it was just a great sale. So the only problem is that we only did get to 13 Ohio breds so far this year. I did want 18 or 20. I don't have to get there, but we do have a massive Ohio sale coming up on Tuesday. The proximity to the Lexington sale makes it financially problematic for everybody. I'm still trying to sell shares of the horses we got. Now I'm talking about buying more, but I will tell you this, probably one of our biggest groupings of clients is Ohio. So if you're out there and you're saying, geez, Anthony, I can't do it. If you're interested in the sale, I'm interested in the sale. I just saw a text message from my wife, and I don't want to. Anyway, if you're interested in the sale, I'm interested in the sale. I've had a ton of clients say, hey, we're going to the Buckeye. Hey, we're going to the Buckeye. Tell you what we'll do. This is what we'll do. I have a number of horses I'm interested in at the Buckeye sale. A number of horses. But really, it all boils down to money at the Buckeye sale, right? I don't think there's any down by the seasides. If there is, I don't know if I can get them. Mommy asked me to get something from the house. I just saw that. I don't know what she asked me for, but I'm going to go back. What's wrong, honey? No, we'll maybe get Tim Hortons on the way home, all right? So I think the easiest way to do it is simply say, listen, this is the pot of money we're roughly going to work with. I would say we're probably in for about 25 or 30,000 in the Buckeye sale on Tuesday. I would say if we spread our money conservatively, the people that are interested, the Ohio clients, the people that want Ohio breds, if you're interested in Ohio, now's the time to tell me. There are a couple at Harrisburg, but there's a giant Buckeye sale coming up, and probably a lot of horses in our wheelhouse. Did people get enough of fill at the Select sale and the Lexington sale? Is there a ton of Ohio money still out there? Are there opportunities for the stable? From the sale I saw, from the data I've collected so far, maybe Uncle Peter's, probably not What the Hills are attainable for a discounted price. But Fear the Dragon, maybe, depending on the horse, depending on the day. Long Tom, maybe, depending on the horse, depending on how people feel. You really have to be there. So I'm personally not going to be there. Jason is going to be there. I've asked Jason to go down the day before, take some pictures, take some videos, and be ready. Same thing I do. Watch every horse go through. The difference is I'm going to be on the phone with Jason. He's going to know our hard lines on a couple of horses, and I'm going to discuss it very well with him. For our roughly $30,000 budget, what are our best options? What do we need? What can we get? What will we attain? I would say for 30 or a little north of 30, I'd like to attain 3, maybe 4. You might do your math quick. It's like $8,000 each. It doesn't have to be. I mean, we can stretch a little bit, but at the same time, I don't think this is going to be a super strong sale. I said the Select sale would be. I didn't know it was going to be that strong. It was. Lexington, after the Select sale, you knew Lexington was going to be strong. I watched 3 down by the Seasides on day 5 sell for more than 100. 1 for more than 200. So there's money out there to be spent in Ohio, but is it going to be spent at the Buckeye? There may be an opportunity for us here, and if we end up with 1 or 2, okay, so fine, so be it. I think we can maybe stretch to 3 or 4, and that's not looking for cheaper horses. That's looking at the horses, setting a hard line, and then waiting. If you looked closely at Lexington, there were massive gaps in that sale, and we took advantage of every single one we could. But there were big gaps in the Lexington Select sale. We bought that Walner for $17,000. That horse is worth way more than $17,000. To the point where all I did on his page was put very nice horse, 2 money signs, and a question mark. That was my response to the Walner colt that we bought. We ended up paying $17,000 for him, where other horses were going for a lot more. A Walner out of an unraised sister to Nancy Allison sold for $70 or $75 the day after we bought the Walner. So there are gaps in every sale. That is where we operate. That is where we've always operated. That's where we've done our best work, and that's where we will. Jason knows this. He's on the ball. He's going to go down the day before, take some videos, look at some horses. He's going to give me a list of horses he likes. He's got a great eye too, Jason. He understands what we're looking for, and he's a great horseman. He's going to go down. He's going to take a look at these horses. We're going to compare lists. I'm going to reach out to some of the clients that we have that have already said, Anthony, I'm in at the Buckeye, and this is what I'm in for. So I'm going to tell you right now, this last call, this is the hammer's about to hit the gavel. I'm not going to be reaching and stretching at the Buckeye sale. If you want involved at the Buckeye sale, if you're out there, you're an Ohio client, or you're any client of ours and saying, I think we're a little short in Ohio, which I think we are right now. What are we looking for? What are we going to get? And do you want to be involved? So if you have any input on horses that you're interested in, I'll tell you if I made notes on them. Don't forget, I saw a number of these horses already this year in person. I was at Dublin Valley. I was at Springhaven. I saw horses in this sale in person. 2, in fact, I can tell you right now I like very much that I've already done videos on. So that's it. All in, last call. If you want to come along with us, you want to be a part of the Buckeye sale on Tuesday morning into the afternoon, let me know. Because the work we do will be based on the response from the people right now. I would think, as of right now, we have enough interest for around 30, maybe a little bit more. But that can change quite quickly. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the sale catalog again. If you want to know What horses that particularly interest me right now? I will tell you, I'm looking for a certain breed. Horses I've looked at. I have an interest in horses I've already said I like. Particular breeds that I think are falling a little short this year at the sales. Long Toms have been a little strong, so I'm a little shady on them. Fear the Dragons have come up short in a number of areas. Some of them have been really strong. I didn't even get in on one filly I loved. She went for $65,000. I would have loved her for 40. I just couldn't buy her for 65. There's some wishing stones in here. They are hit and miss. One went a little lower than I thought he would go for in Lexington. The other one went a lot higher than I thought she'd go in Lexington. So there's a number of angles. As far as colts or fillies, the colts are going to go for a little less because there's no residual breeding value. There are some well-bred fillies and colts in this sale. Fear the Dragon, Uncle Peter, Long Tom. There's a couple of wishing stones, Southwind Spirits. These are horses we're looking at that we want to do business in. I don't know if there's any down by the seasides, but you're not going to find any value there. And when I watch them sell for so much money, I was happy. I bought the Cruiser horse, King Cruiser's brother, Confederate Cruiser. I bought Confederate Cruiser's brother for $8,000. This is a colt that's a full brother to a horse at 1.55 at 2. I only paid 8 for him. The end game on that guy is pretty easy. There's a wide array of availabilities for him. If I can get him the track, we'll be just fine with Confederate Cruiser. I don't want to be spending $50,000 on a horse that's the 18th most expensive horse in Lexington or Ohio or Timonium in regards to Ohio breds. I'd rather pick my spots. You know, what's our meaty curve? Trotters, right? Colts are going to go for a little less than fillies. We know which sires, now that we've seen 2 sales, we know which sires are a little weaker than the others as far in the eyes of the general public. So we roughly know where to shop. So I want to take a look at what makes sense analytically and then what makes sense financially. And that's what we're going to be looking at in the Buckeye sale that's coming up this weekend, or coming up this week, first of the week. It's a Tuesday sale. Is it going to attract a ton of people? No. There's going to be an abundance of straw there, and it will be on people's heads. There'll be a lot of Amish people there. So I think there's horses that are available, attainable, and affordable. Let's take a look at what we got in the Buckeye sale on Tuesday. So that's it for the Buckeye. I didn't give you any specific numbers, but if you want to know what I'm looking at, I'll tell you. I'm happy to. Most importantly, what I'm looking out for, if you're out there and you're interested in Ohio breds, you haven't really seen what you wanted or the horses are sold out that we have, now's your time. Speak up, send me a message, hey Anthony, I'm in for X, or I like this horse, what do you think? Let's open a dialogue. You got till Tuesday at 10 a.m., but as of right now, I think, and when I say we have that $30,000, those are people that have spoke to me already. So people that have money invested and people that have money that have already said, hey, this is what I have, this is what I'd like to do, they're going to get first crack on the horses we buy. As we put out in the forums the other day, I had somebody say to me, hey, this horse is sold out, that's not fair. That's why we put the forums out. Are we going to need forums for the Buckeye? Probably not. Just simply reach out to me, say, hey Anthony, I'm interested in this dollar amount. That would help the most. If we had a rough dollar amount to work with, I can spread that around properly, tell you what we got, and then let me know if you're interested. So that's how we're going to attack the Buckeye sale on Tuesday morning into the afternoon. Jason will be there on Monday to take pictures and videos. I'll be talking to Jason nonstop, talking to our clients. If you're interested, let me know. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.